Hi there, my name is Anneke Smit, and I'm an associate professor at Windsor Law and the director of our Windsor Law Center for Cities. I'm here to tell you a little bit about the center and its work. Let me first acknowledge that I'm speaking to you from the traditional territory of the Three Fires Confederacy, the Ojibwe, the Odawa, and the Potawatomi people. The Center for Cities was founded in the fall of 2019, just before COVID-19 hit. Perfect timing. The center supports research, teaching, and public engagement on the legal and policy tools related to municipalities and local institutions. To our knowledge, the Windsor Law Center for Cities was the first and remains the only law school-based center focused on cities and local government in Canada. It provides avenues for students, faculty, municipal governments, community organizations, and advocates to exchange ideas and work together to achieve the goals of sustainable and inclusive local governance. The center currently has 15 affiliated Windsor Law faculty members, 1 visiting fellow, and 5 Windsor Law students working with us. Why cities? Despite their weak political and often financial footing, cities are at the heart of the most critical issues of our time. From the climate crisis to affordable housing, from systemic racism to transportation, from land use planning to public health, including COVID-19, and everything in between, and often with issues that touch many of these at the same time. Yet, as many have noted, the urban research scene in Canada has much room to grow, and it needs a greater diversity of voices. And it needs experts in the law and policy of cities. Cities, for their part, along with private law firms, higher levels of government, and community organizations with a municipal or local governance focus, need lawyers with strong municipal law groundings and provide incredible career pathways for law students and early career lawyers looking for community-engaged and people-centered work. And lastly, our own Windsor Essex community, where we're located, is on the edge of many exciting developments in terms of inclusive and sustainable city building, which can be made only stronger by a law school partner ready to engage constructively with other community partners and community members on the legal, policy, and process aspects of these initiatives. The Windsor Law Center for Cities was established with the goal of being able to contribute to all 3 of these growth areas. What's more, the work of the center aligns, in my view, perfectly with what Windsor Law as an institution stands for. If you look at our strategic plan for Windsor Law, you'll see that our values are that we are people-centered, community-engaged, dynamic, justice-seeking, and inclusive. And that pretty much sums up, if you put a municipal lens on it, what we're all about at the Center for Cities. We were pleased earlier this year to receive a commitment of financial support from the Office of the President of the University of Windsor to help fund a strategic planning process of our own, which I anticipate will keep us aligned closely with the mission, vision, and values of Windsor Law. Let me just touch briefly then on some highlights of our first 18 months of work in each of research, teaching, and community engagement. First, on research. At a national level, we're working to bring the legal or policy perspective to urbanist conversations and research projects. In September 2020, we launched our first major policy paper, States of Emergency, Decision-Making and Participatory Governance in Canadian Municipalities During COVID-19, which has been accessed thousands of times and received wide media coverage. I participated also through much of COVID in a national roundtable of urban researchers convened by the Canadian Urban Institute, and our researchers contributed to CUI's first COVID in Cities report in September 2020. In the 18 months since we launched, the center and/or its researchers have been the lead or partner on several successful research funding grants, including a major federal community engagement grant on cities and climate action, 2 national funding agency grants, including one on housing innovation data and policy tools, and several internal eWindsor grants. Much more is in the works, often with a cross-disciplinary focus and responding to the real challenges of Canadian and other cities at this moment. On community engagement, in the last year during COVID, we've hosted a public online speaker and workshop series, including sessions on pressing city building topics such as anti-Black racism and equitable placemaking, the affordable housing crisis, and a Windsor community conversation in June 2020 on the healthy city and recovery from COVID. In June 2021, the Center for Cities was chosen as the lead local partner when the Canadian Urban Institute selected Windsor as the 3rd stop on its national CUI local listening tour of Canadian cities. Helping to bring on board other major local partners, the Center was able to play a key organizing role in putting together 3 days of roundtables and public events focusing on healthy, informed, and robust conversations about the connective tissue of cities to help build a blueprint for the Windsor community as it emerges from COVID-19 and to shed a light on the challenges and potential of mid-sized cities across Canada, along with their policy aspects. Other of our community-facing work includes supporting the new Placemaking Council in Amherstburg in Essex County, a new public engagement and streetscape planning project this fall in collaboration with the City of Windsor and a group of senior urban planning students at the University of Waterloo, and helping to curate a new weekly radio slot on AM 800 on city building. We're nimble, we're easily able to innovate, and we're looking forward to all kinds of new challenges as we go forward. We're also taking a lead role on behalf of Windsor with colleagues from engineering and the School of Creative Arts in connection with a team from Wayne State University in building a cross-border Wayne State and Windsor Center of Expertise on Urban Sustainability. Again, some framework work which will help to build out the university's capacity and Windsor Law's capacity on cities moving forward. And lastly, let me just say a word about students and teaching, the focus of our work. Municipal law, land use planning, elections law, infrastructure law, construction law, Indigenous law, and much more is available to students at Windsor Law. In addition to that, we offer experiential learning opportunities within the area of municipal law. I'll mention one such opportunity as an example. The Cities and Climate Action Policy Clinic has now been running for 2 years. This clinic focuses on research assistance to support ambitious municipal climate action, as well as community capacity building and public engagement on the tools of local climate action. It was one of several practice-based external placements that were collectively awarded the 2021 Greg Ferguson Award by the Association for Canadian Clinical Legal Education. It's just an example of the kinds of opportunities provided Windsor Law students through the Centre for Cities, allowing them to gain experience and pursue careers within the area of municipal law. And we look forward to so much more in the years to come. You can learn more at our website, www.windsorlawcities.ca, or by following us on social media. And we look forward to having many more conversations with you and hopefully to welcoming you to Windsor Law. Take care.